Oh, had you not started at all?
No, we haven't started
Oh,
basically
you
because
should have started without me.
We all got on late anyway, so
yeah, we all got on late anyway. It was only a case of waiting about 15 minutes until you showed up anyway. So because just wait.
Oh, fair enough.
Right. So everyone, welcome back to Apocalypse World. Been a little while since our last game, but to recap last session, you all made your way into a town, searched around for food and stuff, and then Nikita suddenly, screamed and went down, started frothing at the mouth and convulsing. It turned out that her infection had reached a point where either you guys needed to step in and help her, or she was going to become a raving mutant maniac who was going to basically fucking eat you. So, you all went into her mind, and you fought an epic battle of much guns and much mutants. And you all successfully managed to fight off the thing that was trying to take over Nikita. And she managed to retain all of her abilities, and a few more.
You're welcome.
The only fallout from that was Jericho got an infection as well. So, as dawn rises, well, not as dawn rises, as you all just like pop out of Nikita's mind, you, Rospina and Mrs. Jimmy, you have shocking headaches, but you are intact. You have all your limbs. You aren't bleeding or anything like that. You remain standing. Jericho, you are knocked back on your ass slightly, with like quite a shocking headache, but you don't feel any different. Nikita, actually, you feel fucking brilliant. You feel stronger than ever. You are very much wide awake. You feel fucking brilliant. Like you feel more in control of yourself than you have done for quite a considerable amount of time.
That's because we killed the stupid people in my head. Freedom.
So, would you guys like to move on, or would you like to have a bit of character moments to yourself?
I don't care.
It's fine. I mean, the only thing that Jericho would say is something like, I hope that's the last time I'm ever in someone else's head. That was so weird.
Yeah, I agree.
Got a feeling Jimmy would also agree with you, yes. Fuck us. Yeah, I'm going to say you pick yourselves up. The three of you that did go inside of Nikita's mind, like, while you're not physically wounded, you do feel like a bit sore and like a touch lethargic, just because it was like quite a mentally grueling thing to go through. There's no massive negative repercussions. You just feel like a bit achy and a bit sore. But you gather up all the supplies that you did manage to find. You managed to find, if I wrote it down.
Yeah, back real quick, guys. Sorry, the dog started already.
That's fine.
Continue.
You found 3 days worth of supplies, I believe. Well, you found enough to keep you all going for a good couple of days.
Okay.
Vision, put you down for group 3. So I know Raspina doesn't really need to spend barter or anything like that due to your abilities, but everyone else does. So, yep, you chuck everything in the back of the Taka. Jimmy fires up the engine. Yep, Jimmy fires up the engine with an extremely tasty bellow, and you piss off. Back onto the overworld map. Alright, where are you guys? Let's see where we left you. Right, yeah. You're managing to successfully navigate your way back to Cold Corpse. Mr. Jimmy needs to do a drive roll. So I'm going to do that for him. Cool roll, I believe. Oh dear, that's not very good at all.
And I'm back.
Party consensus. Would we like to spend a fate point?
What's this for?
This is Jimmy's driving roll to get you back to Cold Corpse.
Yeah. Should we?
Yeah.
Sure.
Try that again. No, can't ignore that. All right.
I'm calling bullshit on that roll, like.
Sake, roll 20.
Ooh, that's not good. So as you're driving along, Jimmy's coasting along, maybe, you know, replaying what happened the night before in his head, like, that was really fucking weird, and does not spot a fallen tree in the middle of a road.
Fuck's sake.
Tries to swerve around it, but as he swerves, like, the front left tire, like, hits a pothole, and the entire thing flips over on its end. Like, just... And I need everyone who is... Well, you're all awake, so I need everyone to make rolls for me to see if they keep their feet or if they are injured.
What do we roll for that?
You roll hard, because you're going to try and basically brace yourselves. Peter is fine. Rasp is also fine.
Hold on.
Hey.
Excellent. That's good. Rospina, you get knocked around a little bit.
Yeah.
But you know, it's you only get like a minor bruise, a little bit of a bump on the head. But yeah, you all land pretty much laid on the roof, like laid on like what was the roof of the Taka Taka as you like haul your way out. Like, you know, as you haul yourselves out, the like the door to the driver's side goes open, and like Jimmy sort of like rolls out. Like,
Yeah.
fuck, I rolled it. Yeah, you are like the area, like to theater of the mind where you currently are. You have moved on a little bit, so you were currently like here, where like, you know, where this little area is here. It's like somewhere you stopped off before, so you have managed to move on a little bit, but you are on like a bit of a mountainous road. There's the sheer drop on one side, and just, you know, some scraggly like hill lands off to your left. It doesn't that if you're going to take a look around without doing sharp rolls, this is what just you immediately see in your environment without doing any sort of investigation. There's nothing currently threatening you. There's a few like insects and bugs about, like, you know, just crows and mutant vultures flying off in the distance. So there is no immediate threat, but you're going to have to do something about the rolled over Taka Taka.
Alright, well, I'll try and help whoever else is
Well,
kind of...
we're obviously gonna get out and also then proceed to shout at Jimmy, who's gonna be clearly very upset that he's rolled his baby over.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure he would deflect the blame somehow.
How did you miss that?
Well, maybe if you hadn't pulled me into a dreamland yesterday, well, God knows what inside your head, I would have been a bit more aware.
Oh, I see. So it's my fucking fault.
No, he's saying it's mine. Well, I was saying it's both of us, to be fair. Fuck yeah.
God damn it. Well, I guess we're gonna have to find a way to flip the Taka Taka back up.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you are.
Can I use my crazy ass strength to try and do it, or would that be a bit much?
You can try. That's going to be a very difficult role, though. You are incredibly, like, you are strong now, but you're not strong enough to like flip over what is the equivalent of a dump truck.
Well, that's why I asked.
Well, I'm assisting anyway, and
Oh, well, the two of you, we're definitely going to do it. No, guys, we're not even going to do this with even all four of us doing this. We need to make something, like a pulley system or something.
Somebody call up MacGyver.
I don't make things. I break things.
Well, there are, like, obviously because Tom isn't here, Jimmy does have like a lot of equipment on the Taka Taka. He's got some jacks and stuff like that, and there's lots of rope, and there's a few things that you could feasibly use to construct something that could flip this thing over.
I read somewhere, in a very old book, that an even older guy once said, I think he was Greek, but I don't even know what Greece is. Give me a lever long enough and I can move the world. We need to use those jacks, and we need to get them underneath to push it up, and then we need to get a rope and to have it on something strong, high up, maybe a rock or something.
I imagine there's other trees. I
Even a
imagine
tree might not do it.
No.
Okay. Well, but if we can get it on the trunk, maybe. But you know, we can't just sling it over a branch to lift what looks like a bin lorry.
Okay.
Well, I was thinking like doing a Lost World thing where you're just like roping it around the tree. luckily, no T-Rex is coming along to make things difficult.
Oh, you say
T-Rex.
that. It won't be a T-Rex.
Oh no! It turns out a part of our apocalypse world, someone did resurrect the dinosaurs.
That's what happened. That was the beginning of the end.
Yeah,
Oh.
time of the dinosaurs.
This
I
is a
don't know.
world where Jurassic World Dominion is canon.
Yeah,
That would actually be fucking hilarious.
I haven't seen it yet, unfortunately. I do want to, but I couldn't get the cinema in time.
It's ridiculous. It really
Yeah.
is nonsense.
Sometimes.
So can we do kind of that, and then tell us if we have to roll to do anything?
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh, it's like I knew I've got a sound effect for that somewhere.
Yeah, you did because
That is actually the sound of Jimmy when the Taka rolled over.
That is extremely appropriate. Yeah.
all this
that-
shit
yeah.
when she loses the shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you guys are looking for a place to anchor this, whoever's looking is going to need to make a sharp roll.
Ugh.
See if you can find something.
I'll
appropriate
go.
for you to
I'll
anchor
go
this.
climbing. Okay.
I can roll sharp.
I can roll sharp, but not today.
I can roll it, but it will succeed.
I accidentally hit cancel 1 minute. Fucking.
Well, mine succeeded, so
Yeah, I just want to roll it for fun. There you go. Plus.
Jericho's far too busy thinking about the actual logistics of this. Like you know, he's like it's like the beautiful mind equations floating around his head.
like Sherlock.
It's good to be a point, Dick.
Yeah. Nikita, you managed to find quite a sizable rock, about we'll say about 10 meters just off to the left. Like you know, that looks sturdy enough that it would be a good anchoring point.
Yep.
Rospina, you see the same thing, and yeah, you both agree that it's going to be a good thing to anchor it to. So, describe to me how you're going to do this, and I will do appropriate rolls.
We're just going by what Ali says.
You,
Work it
Mr.
out.
Science Man.
What's the science? Alex?
Yes.
So what's the plan? How are you doing this? You now have a
Yeah,
rope anchored to a sizable rock. What's the next step?
Do we have the jacks?
You do have jacks, yes. You have.
So on the
Let's see. I'm going to do it D4. You have 4 jacks available to you.
So I'm thinking on the other side of the Taka, we want to put jacks in, and have them lift up as much as possible. And then once we've got that, or I don't know how they work, but you know, just jack it up as much as possible, and then start. We'll get Nikita and as many of us on the other side trying to pull, and then we just keep on wedging the jacks in. As it rises, and just keep on, you know, slowly getting it to horizontal.
Okay. So, yes, for context, it is on its roof right now. So you want to try.
We'll have to do this twice then.
Yeah, because you want to get it on its side first and then upright.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, okay, there are a fair amount of points where you can anchor a decent amount of rope to the Taka. So, getting it on its side probably isn't going to be too difficult. It's going to be getting it back up on the wheels, which is probably going to be the issue. So, yeah, those of you that are going to be pulling the rope, you're going to need to make hard rolls, and we'll put Jimmy on the jacks. Let's put Jimmy on the jacks. Is everyone else going for the rope and leaving Jimmy to take care of the jacks by himself, or is someone else going to help him?
Sure. Should we let him, you know, do that? Because I think we all need a bit of strength.
Yeah.
On this.
Yeah.
And Nikita, are you going to go all out with your roll?
I don't need to.
Oof.
Oh, it's going. Jesus. What are you rolling? Hard.
Yep, you're rolling hard.
Nice. Gives me another point. Hey!
Impressive.
I did better than Nikita. What the fuck?
Just with all of you hauling with all of your considerable might, as the thing just slams onto its side. Gonna be any damage? Nope, no damage whatsoever. Just a cracked window. That's about it. Just onto its side. Now you have to do all that again to get it back onto its wheel.
Yep. So hard again.
Hard again.
Need to call autoglass.
Auto glass repair. Auto glass replace.
Your partial.
Oh, I'm still higher than Nikita. What the hell?
Nope. Are we fate pointing that one, or we can leave it?
Why not?
Go.
I thought
You do
it
have-
was getting better.
You did actually start off
Three.
with 12, by the way, so you do have a fair amount to play with.
So we've got what, 10 left now?
Yeah, you're down to 10.
Ah, just kick the table.
Yeah. This time around, it's a little bit it's a little bit more difficult. You keep trying to pull it up, but the wheels kind of bend slightly. It's not like a solid anchor point for it to flip onto. But after several heaves and several good goes, you do manage to flip it back onto its tires. You're gonna bust one of the tires. No, you're not. Yep, it just goes everything in the back of the Taka Taka that wasn't tied down is now fucking strewn everywhere. Luckily, all your food is contained within nice, healthy and nutritious cans, so nothing got damaged, which is nice. Yeah, you've managed to get it back up without breaking anything significant, and you jump back on the road. With Jimmy very carefully driving around that tree, flipping at the bird as he goes past.
You showed that tree, Jimmy. You showed him.
Very dumb thing to do. Lucky tree.
Yep. So after that debacle, Jimmy is very much wanting to make amends for that and show that he is actually a good driver, and he doesn't hit any more potholes, doesn't crash into any trees, doesn't roll over any stray dogs or anything like that. And
Aww.
it is getting towards night time now.
Hey,
It's starting to get dark.
over any dogs.
Sorry.
Mum stealthily just came into my room behind me. I didn't even notice her. Suddenly, she's there with my food.
Oh,
Then we
right.
jumped.
Wonder what you
Yeah,
fucking went rare for.
That's why I screamed, yeah.
Yeah, you managed to make good time. It's getting towards the night, so you can choose to pull over somewhere and camp up, or push over through the night.
I think maybe we should keep trying to push through and just do it in shifts.
Right, so
And now I can help. Now I don't have brain demons anymore.
as there's brain demons.
Brain demons.
Oh, you got rid of my brain demons, I did.
Oh, you did?
I'm still here, but I'm eating myself to eat.
Fine. There's going to be 3 separate watches because there's 3 of you. So who's taking first, second?
I'll go first so the other guys can rest because I feel fucking great.
I'll take second.
I'll take third.
Right, so. Okie dokie. So, Miss Nikita, make
Well,
your drive roll, please.
I don't know which one's for driving.
It's a cool roll.
Okay.
Very nice. For let's give it a bit of flavour, shall we? So you notice as you're driving that before, when you were driving, it was a little bit difficult to make things out. You're not exactly familiar with it. Now you've driven the Taka Taka a few times, and with your now enhanced night vision, it's easy. You've got one foot up on the dash, you're holding the wheel with one arm, you've got the other one, other arm on the back of the chair, yeah, I got this is fine. You're just delicately moving around every obstacle in the road with your new enhanced night vision. It's a breeze. You go all the way through it.
Sweet.
Let's see, and Raspina was up on the second one, so Raspina, make a cool roll.
Make a barrel roll.
Nikita pulls over and shakes you awake.
Let's go over and just flicker on the fire to get up. Your turn.
Ooh, that's
Fate. Do a fate. Do a fate. We've got plenty.
All right. Yeah, you can find a fake point. Roll it again if
Yeah,
you want.
save point, sorry.
Please there's something better.
Roll a 1.
There we go.
Hey, that's better.
Worth it.
Okay, so you trundle along. Like, it does get a bit rough in places, but you manage to steel yourself, and just having watched Jimmy drive for a while, you're like, okay, if I do it like this, if I drive like this, and I turn the wheel like this, we'll be fine. You managed to avoid basically driving the tacker off the edge of a cliff, which would have been absolutely fucking hilarious for Tom to come back to.
That would have been pretty fucking funny. I just imagine him listening to the audio and everything, like all this bad shit just happening to the tacker.
Yeah. you flipped it, and then Pete drove it off a cliff. Right, and yeah, nothing happens. Nothing jumps out to, hinder your progress. So, Mr. Jericho, do your call roll if you please.
Okay. Oh.
Okay. Yep. You have a little bit of issues. Let's see what happens. An 8. What is an 8 on my chart? Oh, some heavy fog descends towards the early hours of the morning. It's a bit tough going, but you do have to slow down considerably so that you don't run into anything, because you can only see probably about 2 or 3 meters in front of you. So you do have to slow down considerably, which means you do lose quite a bit of time towards the early hours of the morning.
2 or 3 meters visibility. I am crawling.
Yeah. It's very thick fog. Does this fog stick around as morning comes? It does, unfortunately. So as everyone wakes up the following morning, with Jericho, who has basically slowed to the crawl so much, he's just gone fuck it and pulled over to the side of the road. You are currently encased in just an extremely dense and thick fog. Like, Nikita, even your enhanced vision, you can still barely you can barely see any further than the rest of them. It is that thick.
Well. Shit.
Jimmy would rather not press on through this thick fog, considering how rough the roads can get, because he knows the roads can get extremely bad. Even with this regularly travelled road to Cold Corpse, it can still get pretty rough. So he would recommend, maybe just trying to wait out the fog. But it's up to you what you do.
I agree with Jimmy. I mean, a lot of the times these fogs disappear after a few hours of sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll just take their advice, because I can't really even be like, well, I'll drive because I can see fucking fine, because I can't. So.
Hey. You. Describe to me what you all are doing while you're waiting for the fog. Are we milling around the tacker? Are we waiting inside it? What are we doing?
Should we make breakfast?
Make breakfast, yeah.
Yeah, munch.
Yeah, you break out your provisions that you found. It's tins of beans. It's nothing spectacular. Maybe one of you found a really, really old bag of crisps or something like that. Some pretzels. Stuff that will basically last forever.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one of you even found some particularly nice jerky. But time rolls on. Let's see. It's 2 8. Ooh, quite a lot of time passes. But eventually the fog does start to lift ever so slightly. It's gotten thinner and thinner. You do hear... Actually, the one that's going to pick it up is actually going to be Nikita. You hear a considerable amount of skittering happening out in the fog.
I want to go investigate. I want to know what the fuck it is.
Go and investigate the skittering.
Huh?
Okay.
Where are you going?
I heard skittering outside. I'm gonna go look.
That sounds like a good idea.
I'll be
You
fine.
go. Sure, I'm going to get inside the Taka Taka and close the door.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
I take offense to that.
I don't mean because I don't want everyone
I
else
shut
getting
the door.
hurt.
I'm not listening.
Well, fuck you.
I am a
I don't know. The first time I actually try and be considerate and nice, and I'm just getting blown up. Well, fuck all of you, right? just walks off while she's flipping a finger at the bloody tag attack. Like, fuck you guys.
It's a good job there's only 3 meters visible.
Oh, you know, Nikita would do it right in front of your face, though.
True.
Yeah.
Let's say she gives 0 fucks. But yeah, so I'm gonna go investigate.
Alright. You head out into the fog. What's Rospina going to do?
Type it if it's
in the
easier.
chat feed.
I'll go with her.
You both venture out into the dense fog. Jimmy has decided to remain with the Taka Taka because, you know, it's his baby. Venture out into the fog. How long are you two going to be investigating this noise?
Until I either find something or I get bored. Because that's how my logic works.
Yeah? Okay. As you enter the fog, you're walking for a little bit, and I need both of you to make sharp rolls.
Sharp. Boop.
Yes. Rasp. What's your sharp roll going to be? You start to hear like padding from around you, like 1 minute it's on your left, next minute it's on your right. Rospina, you're finding it very difficult to get a bead on where this is coming from. Like it's almost like it's all around you in some points. Even with Nikita, like the fog seems to be like messing with your sense of direction. And it sounds like it's coming from behind you, then it's in front of you, then it's to your left, then it's to your right. You can't exactly pin down where these noises are coming from.
Okay.
Are you going to continue to investigate?
I'd probably not from that point if I'm realizing that it's fucking up with my sense of direction.
Choose to head back to the Taka Taka. Both of you need to make sharp rolls for me again.
Okay. We're gonna get lost, are we? I can see it now.
Very nice. Well, I was going to have one of you get separated, but never fucking mind. Yeah, just Nikita, you use your like sense of like as you can't see and your hearing is starting to play tricks on you. You just default to using your sense of smell to get you back to the Taka Taka, and Rospina is just like, oh, you know where you go. Just kind of like just kind of like grips the back of your jacket so that she doesn't get lost.
I
You
can
manage to find your
smell
way.
the dirty bastards.
You make your way back to the Taka Taka, and just as you're about to get there, shit.
Nothing happens.
Yes, just as you're about to get there, like kind of Rospina, you almost like kind of like you know, you get that sense when like the hairs on the back of your neck stand up, as if like something's right behind you, and you hear just like you feel like a faint brush of air as something passes by the back of your neck. But as you spin around to see what it was, you just see like a vaguely lupine shape just like into the fog, and it's gone. Yeah, you make your way back to the Taka Taka, and I gather it's a case of informing the others that there are things in the fog, and it's probably not a good idea to go out there.
What did you see, guys? Anything useful?
Not really. The fog was messing with my sense of smell.
What a surprise! And I get back to what I was doing.
Can I kill him?
No, you cannot. You
Oh,
cannot kill
oh,
Jericho.
but why not? No, she wouldn't really kill him.
Yeah, sure.
She would be somewhat tempted right now, but she wouldn't actually do it.
I mean, Jericho's always been a little bit sassy.
Yeah. Yeah, but like now she kind of cares. Like she cares for everybody. At the start, she probably would have killed him without blinking, but
It's like,
Good to know.
should I kill him? No, okay. Right. After a few more hours, the fog does lift, but as the fog lifts, and you look up to see where like the sun is in the sky to to guess how much time has passed. Like you've wasted pretty much most of the day. Like it's getting towards late afternoon by this point. So Jimmy jumps in the jumps in the driver's seat and attempts to make up time. So all of you jump in the Taka. He revs it up, and he's going to make a cool roll, but he's going to do it with a minus because he's going to try and make up some time. Oh, I think we're rolling that again, aren't we?
Yes, I think so.
Yep. He does manage to make quite good time for the amount of daylight that he has left to him, but unfortunately he has strained the engine a bit. So pushing on through the night is not going to be something you can do. You are going to need to at least pull off to the side of the road to allow the engine to cool down, because he has pushed it a little bit too far for now. But you have made up some decent time. You've made up some ground. You are, all of you now recognise the area you are in because you are that close to Cold Corpse. But if you try and push through the night to get there, you're probably going to fuck the engine.
so we're just gonna sit here and wait for shit to happen. And
We don't want to fuck Tom's machine. Only Tom fucks Tom's machine.
Exactly. Let's see, what map should we put you on? There's a little thing. Yeah, let's have that one for now. Map transition. Alright, so you all transition onto a new map. I'm going to chuck the Taka on there. Find the bastard thing.
oh, I remember this bit.
Yeah. Well, I'm just reusing a map, so you
I know.
like
I'm just like I know it. I remember. Look at me,
Oh, you remember?
remembering stuff.
Yeah, you come across you come across a slightly different version of when you were in the train and you met that dude. Yeah, this isn't his place. This is just basically a similar thing. Let's get rid of all of that. Bonk. Yeah, you basically just drive up here. We'll count this as a road. So it might look like train tracks, but your eyes deceive you. It is in fact a road. So, I'm going to need to put Raspina on the map. If everyone could drag themselves on,
Yep.
and where you would like to be. Jericho I've already put on. Put Jimmy on as well. There we go. Everybody's up. Guys,
What?
Yeah.
Sorry.
are you guys going to explore any of the buildings at all? Like it looks like basically an abandoned petrol station with like a very small motel tacked onto the side. So it might be worth looking around, and it looks like a place that might be good to hold up for the night.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, I'm going mooching. Boop.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, I believe looking for supplies is a sharp roll. So your sharp rolls, people who are having looks.
I've done one.
Yep. Alex, is Alex having a look as well? I gather he is. Yes.
Yes, I'll have a look around.
Yeah, why not? Mm-hmm. Can you move your token, Pete, or do you need me to do the thing with it? Oh no, you can move it. Fantastic. You need to do a sharp roll, Alex, for me, so I can tell you what you find.
I will do one. Sharp.
Ooh. Right. So you managed to find a few bits and pieces scattered around. Like this place has been, because it's quite close to Cold Corpse, it's been like gone over quite a few times. But you do manage to find like a few tins that people have missed, have like rolled under shelves. You managed to find like a couple of bits of barter that were looked over the first time. So you managed to find between the three of you, I will say you find about 4 barters worth of stuff available, and you find 1 day's worth of rations each.
Oh, cool.
And that
Enough to keep us alive one more day.
Exactly, and that can take the form of whatever you choose, as long as it fits the post-apocalyptic scenario. You're not finding a steak Diane in a cup.
Look, it's an entirely packaged lobster thermidor.
Who would have thought? Right, yep. You managed to find some stuff to keep you going. It is starting to get quite dark, because it did take you a little while to get here. Jimmy has opted to sleep in the cabin of the Taka Taka. Are you guys going to sleep in the Taka Taka, or are you going to sleep in one of the buildings?
We shall sleep on top of the Taka Taka.
I sleep on top of the Taka Taka. I nearly always do anyway.
I shall sleep underneath the Taka Taka.
The only time I didn't is when I was chained and I didn't really have much of a choice.
Yeah. I shall strap myself to the side of the Taka Taka.
Yeah, I think Jimmy is not Jimmy. I'm not Jimmy. I'm Jericho. I'm good. I think Jericho would. He would actually go underneath the Taka Taka. Then he's still not comfortable with Nikita.
Okay.
I'm back,
No
by the way.
offense, but he's worried.
I'm not back, by the way. So.
That's
Did
good.
you go in relation to what you were saying, Vix, about remembering the place? I put something in the Discord.
Yeah, I remember.
I remember.
Sorry, cause I'm doing the recording. I don't get it. Doesn't boop.
Oh right, that makes so much sense. Anyways, I thought you'd find it fun. Anyway,
Are we doing watches, or are we just all just falling asleep willy-nilly?
Well,
I'll do a watch.
yeah, I don't mind doing first watch because I got the most. Like, I got the last lot of sleep. So
Just keep the same order as last time.
Alright.
Mm.
Alrighty, Mr. Jericho slides himself underneath the Taka Taka. I imagine grabbing a blanket from the back to wrap himself up in.
Yeah.
It does get a bit chilly at night. Raspina, you're going to plonk yourself on the top, I guess.
Yeah.
You're plonking yourself on the top as well. Jimmy is sleeping in the cabin. So, first watch rolls around. Night descends. Let's do a roll, see if anything happens. Keaton, make a sharp roll for me.
why is it always fucking sharp? Oh shit!
Yeah, fuck. Are you going to re-roll that, or are you going to keep that?
Should I re-roll it, guys, or should I just leave it?
You can re-roll.
See what happens when you don't re-roll it.
Yeah.
When I don't re-roll.
Okay, you don't re-roll. I need to do some... Right. I need to grab some actual dice out so I can make some rolls that you guys can't fucking see. Ooh, okay. Gita, as your watch progresses, you think you hear something, like you hear something shuffling. You turn to look in the direction where it came from. like just back over here.
Right.
But kind of as you ready yourself to like just go, oh, something there, you just see like basically like a giant rat just go off into the undergrowth, and you just dismiss it as nothing. What is your armor?
My armor.
Ooh. Okay.
I have no idea.
That one. So you basically, so you're just like kind of like you've stood up slightly to see what's going on. And because I don't have a sound effect lined up, I'm just going to use this one. There's something hits you square in the back and throws you off the taka-taka. As you hit the deck, you try to like struggle your way up, and you realize you've been wrapped up in a net.
Oh, hell no.
Rospina. Or you are like just Nikita getting hit in the back and thrown off a taka-taka.
All you hear is, fuck!
It just kind of, like, jolts you awake.
Yep.
You jolt up to find a dude right in your face, like wearing like a gas mask and like just ramshackle like body armor. He's right in your face, and you see him go fuck, and he aims a punch at you, but you manage to like duck your head out of the way just in time.
This is why I sleep with a gun.
Mr. Jimmy, you wake up to hear all this going on, and as you kind of look out the bottom of the taka-taka, you see like multiple pairs of feet surrounding it. No one has currently spotted you though.
I'm gonna shoot the guy in the in my face.
Let me put some tokens down just so we.
Also, let me know when I can retaliate, because she's not happy.
Yeah, I will. Don't you worry about that. It's a smart way to copy and paste that. Bam.
I didn't know you could do that. That's cool.
Yeah, that's what I like found to be really fucking easy with all like the horde stuff.
Yeah.
Just like put a row of like 5 or 6 down and just copy and paste it.
Oh, she fell off on that side, did she?
Yes, she got like basically punched off that side of the taka-taka.
Yeah.
It's probably not enough dudes, but it will do for now.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot this guy in the face.
We will use this guy as main dude. Yep. So yeah, you've all got like that's the way things start now. So let's get some combat using. There's one. Not that one. Let's see. Ooh, everyone's getting everything went really sketchy for a second there. Sorry about that. Everyone's like,
Well,
Did it?
it did on my end, yeah.
Ooh.
Right. So, Nikita, you were the first one to get hit. You get first dibs. Like you just basically look up, all tangled up in this net, and you see just 4 dudes surrounding you, and an even bigger dude, like festooned with guns, just like stood there looking at you like he's just caught an extremely nice prize. What would you like to do?
rage.
You want to fight your way out of the net?
Well, it's not really going to be much of a fight. I broke chains with barely any control. I think I can manage in that.
Alright, do a hard roll.
And then I'm going to go straight for his face, the big fucker.
Oh, nice. You don't have trouble breaking out of the net, but it does take you a little bit longer than you realise. Like, you break out of it, go to jump on him, and realise one of your legs is still tangled, so you just basically bring down a hand, just like shred it with your fingernails.
While I'm all glowy and gorgeous.
Rospina, there is a dude in your face. What would you like to do to him?
Oh, I'm putting my gun up to his chin. Blowing him.
Which gun do you currently have out?
A shotgun.
Which gun would you like to use, madam?
Shotgun.
Alrighty. Make that hard roll. Shoot him in the face.
Nine.
Nice. Yeah, you pull your shotgun up. You just like you manage to like get it to the point where you can like latch it underneath his mask.
Yeah.
And you pull the trigger and you just blow him a new. That you just turn his head into paste. He's gone.
And I stare down at the group surrounding Nikita. Lock eyes with the main leader. You're next.
He's mine. You can fuck off.
Jericho, what would you like to do? Hidden underneath the Takataka.
Well, excuse me. We're back in the real world now, so I've got all my weapons.
I don't think that would be a sentence I ever hear. Ooh, we're in the real world now.
I'm just going to reach into my pack and take out my shotgun.
It's gonna blow one of their legs away.
Now, what do these guys? What do their legs, which is all I can see? What do they look like? I mean,
They look
how?
like dudes.
No,
They're
but
like-
I mean, in terms of like, are they like steel-plated armor all the way to the ankle, or?
No,
Or is
it's very much like bits of like metal that have basically been tied to people's shins. It's it's the Raiders from Fallout, basically. Think like that type of patchwork armor.
Oh, you don't need these knees, right?
Well, I am going to, as silently as possible, right? Just, just click my shotgun, get it ready to shoot, and then just extend it very quietly out from underneath.
Yeah.
Aim it like just almost point blank up against a very weak area, and just pull the trigger.
And then quickly sneak back under so they have no idea
You know
where
what?
it came from.
Do a hard roll and give yourself a +2. Look at how well that was described.
This is gonna be disgusting.
Oh, it's gonna be a 1. Oh, there we go.
Hey, oh, bye leg.
Bye.
And you hear ah, and you just basically blow blow this guy's legs clean off, and he slams into the dirt. Yeah, he's pretty much out of commission now,
Just,
having no legs and all.
the gun just retracts quickly back underneath the truck.
Yeah, so they're just like, where the
Just
fuck
like
did
this,
that
go,
come from?
"What the fuck?"
Look at this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly Alex. Alex, sorry.
Yep,
It's about
Jimmy's
anything
gonna
gang, isn't he?
Jimmy's gonna lean out and take a few pot shots because he can.
It's a drive-by, except I'm not moving.
Oh, Mr. Jimmy, you are not doing well today. Are we gonna fake point that? Or are we gonna leave it?
Leave it, I think.
All right. Because that's a fail. Ooh. He tries to shoot his shotgun out the window and instead kind of blows a chunk out the door frame.
Fuck's
God damn
sake.
it.
He's not going to be happy. It's like whoever misses a session.
I
does
can't wait
something-
for him to listen to this.
Yeah, does something to their love. Something they love.
No, but nobody tell him tomorrow. He'll just like, oh, you need to
Guy.
listen to it. All sorts of stuff happen. He'll listen to it and just hear all the shit is
All
done to the
four of
Takataka.
these guys are going to come at Nikita, and they're going to try and subdue you with crowbars and bats.
Oh well, that's just gonna piss her off even more.
That one bounces off you.
Think.
That one bounces off you. That one does hit you, but you manage to absorb most of it, so you only take one click of damage as one of them fetches you very tastily across the temple, right with the end of the bat.
I've still
So
got
you
the.
do-
I've still
you
got
do
harm
feel that
on.
hit. All harm has been reset by the way.
All right, so I'll just leave it on the click it's on now then.
Yeah, just leave it on the click it's on now. Last guy. Oh, the last guy gets another tasty hit. And as you reel from that other blow, this other guy comes in with a crowbar and actually catches you in the side of the face with a hook end. And it just catches you with the claw end in the side of in the side of the head where your
Glowing shit
Wait,
is.
where your glowing stuff is, and you feel it and you feel your anger instantly flare.
Oh shit, they fucked up.
Yes, they. That was not a good decision by that dude. Main big dude. He's decided that you might be more trouble than you're worth. He takes a shot at you. Actually, he unlumbers a massive machine gun and goes to fire at you. But you manage to like sort of roll yourself out of the way just in time.
I was gonna say,
like the shot stitch past you and up the side of the taka.
I was waiting for the butt.
Right, this dude on this side, having seen his mate's leg just disappear in a shower of bone fragments of blood, like sort of like leans down underneath the taka and goes, "What the fuck?" and like puts his gun underneath there to try and shoot you, Mr. Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and he hits you. What armor do you have? Do you have any armor?
I have the... What armor do I have?
You've got
I
that.
have armor.
Yeah, you've got that fancy vest, I believe.
Banding across the chest for 3 armor.
3 armor. Very good. Yep. It's like you like kind of like. I imagine you could like Jericho sort of like hunched himself up like a turtle, and the shots come in and like they hit your armor with enough like kinetic force to like basically roll you over, but you are relatively unharmed, thankfully.
Fair enough.
This is very much a panic shot underneath, so you only caught a few rounds. This guy is going to attempt to clamber up there. Is he going to make it? No, he doesn't. He falls off. This guy's going to attempt to climb up there. He gets the same roll and also falls over onto his friend. This guy manages to make it up though.
Oh.
And he's going to try. He's going to take a pot shot at Rospina, which he gets.
Oh god.
Your armor, Rasp, I believe is 2. I believe.
How do I see that again?
Should be on your character sheet.
Yeah. I was just wondering where it was.
Let's scroll down. It should be under gear.
Gear and barter down on the
you
right
got
hand side.
+3 actually. Very nice. Yep.
Oh yes.
This guy's only got a like a little Uzi machine gun.
Yeah.
Doesn't do a lot of harm, but he decides to shoot at you anyway. It just like sort of like hits your armor, like you stagger for a moment, but you're still up on your feet. Top of the round, Nikita, would you like to hurt people?
I would
Isn't
love
it
to
me?
hurt people.
Oh, I at the top of the round.
No,
so-
I'm at the top of the round because they hit me first.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry.
Well, I'm clearly going to go for the big guy with the gun.
All right, make a jump at him.
Um,
Do your
cool. It's cool. Do I get a plus because I'm raging
Mm-hmm.
with my glowy shit? +1?
You get a. Oh, actually no, because someone hit you on the glowy bit. You are currently. Actually, do a weird roll for me. Let's do this properly. Do a weird roll.
Okay.
I love how she's pretty much made a barbarian in futuristic.
I'm a post-apocalyptic barbarian.
Yeah.
You manage to keep clarity, but you are unreasonably angry. So you don't have a sudden urge to rend everything around you, just the people that are a threat. So yes, make your hard roll and do it with a +1.
Well, cool, but yeah.
Oh, your cool roll, whatever. Oh, tasty. You jump at this guy. You do slam into his chest and like slam him into the ground, but you realise as soon as you slam him into the ground, this ain't your average dude.
He hasn't gone down.
So like you reel back with a hand to basically take his face off like you've done before, and he reaches up and actually catches your arm as it comes down.
Ooh, a challenge.
Yummy. Next up, Rospina, you have a guy on top of the taka. You have 2 people down below you. Do your thing.
Wait, what one's on top of the taka? Is it this guy?
It's the one right down the bottom, yeah.
Yeah, I'll walk towards him. Put the shotgun up to his face. Chose the wrong group to fuck with. Is it hard, isn't it, for a shotgun?
Right. You are going to have to do that roll at a -1 because you just waltzed up to a dude and just assuming he's going to stand there and let you put a shotgun to him. So you're going to make that roll with a -1.
Alright. Yeah. Oh! Okay!
Somehow you manage to catch the dude off balance.
You can
Like, as
take
he
your
goes to, like,
-1
grab
and
the
shove it up your
shotgun,
ass.
you like. Well, I imagine because of like Rossman's lithe figure, like he goes to grab the shotgun to like force it away, but you just like slip under his guard and you pull the trigger.
Whoop.
I'm a slippery motherfucker. Yep, his head disappears in bloody mist as well.
Anyone else?
Is there anyone else?
Who's next?
Jericho, it's up to you, Nick. You have one dude who's currently got his gun under there and is trying to shoot you.
Good, because I'm going to just because it, as you said, it kind of knocked me over a bit, didn't it? Kind of rolled me over a bit.
Yeah,
Well,
rolled you over. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep allowing it to roll me over. I'm going to combat roll out of here, and then I'm going to forget about my shotgun because it's used its purpose. Get my assault rifle out and just come around and just go at these two guys.
They're on the floor, I think, aren't they?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it's a
they
gun.
are.
He can point him at the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on the floor. I don't know where they are, but I imagine they're just standing around.
They fell
They
off.
are kind of like they are kind of untangling themselves from each other because one tried to climb up, fell off. The other looked his way and went, "Ha! I'll show you how it's done." Climbed up and then fell on top of his other mate. So they're currently like disentangling themselves from each other.
Well,
Could
then,
potentially hit both of them.
they are a good target. So I will
Shoot
shoot
them.
them.
Oh!
Jesus. Yeah, you just line up the shot and they're very tasty. You manage to catch them both, like both as they're trying to stand up and like grab their weapons. You actually end up catching both of them.
Excellent.
The first one dies immediately. The second one just kind of like falls backwards up to that little like raised wooden area. He's still on his feet, but he is very much wounded. Jimmy once again is going to try and just not injure his own fucking vehicle.
Shoots how
Hey.
Oh, yeah. Yep, he actually takes out this guy as he like kind of slams him to the thing and like goes to raise his gun at Jericho. Jimmy's kind of pops out with his gun and just like turns the guy's head into a very very abused watermelon. And it's down to my guy.
Nice.
These two are going to move over here to surround the Kisa.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
This guy is going to come around here. Actually, he's going to try and tackle you. They want you alive. Right, so these four all around the Kisa. That's a miss. That is also a miss. And it's also a miss. That, however, is not. Right. So Nikita, like as the dude beneath you, basically, like grabs your wrist on its way down, like all four of them crowd around you, trying to like pull you off him. You manage to almost shrug them off, like instinctually, without a thought, until one of their arms wraps around your neck and starts to, like haul you backwards.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
As you are hauled backwards,
Playtime.
this guy relinquishes his grip on your wrist, and he's going to try and stun you. Oh, and with that, he does. Just as your head is pulled back, he grabs you by your ears, basically, and just slams the bridge of your nose against the top of his against the top
This is the big dude, yeah?
of his forehead. Yeah, and just
Alright.
as soon as your head impacts his, you realise that it's like you've head-butted a solid steel wall, and you immediately your entire vision goes white as you black out for a moment, and he just scrabbles from underneath you. So
Okay.
you are stunned for the next round. You can attempt to attack, but
Right.
it's not going to be easy.
Well, I'm still going to attempt to attack.
This dude, he's going to try and dump tackle Jericho, which he does not. Jericho just turns around with a ah and manages to step out of the way. Where'd you come from?
The wind.
I forgot about you.
Yeah, that's all of my go. So, Nikita, you are you've just been headbutted by someone who feels like they have a head made of solid steel.
Yeah, I'm not happy. What I was thinking of trying to do, instead of trying to reach for them because my vision went weird, the only person I know for definite where they are is the one with their arm around my neck, so I'm just going to try and reach up and grab his head and essentially throw him over me and throw him into the big guy.
Hard roll, your cool roll -1, sorry. So attack roll -1.
Good luck, Dix. Ooh.
Ooh. I'm going to say with that roll, you do manage to, just acting almost purely on instinct, reach behind you, grab this dude by, his neck, and with just a roar of effort, you just toss him completely over your shoulders.
That angry scream.
Oh, you want one of your screams?
I want my angry scream.
When your angry screams, alright.
Let's face it, they hear that come out of a human, they're going to freak.
Yeah,
Just with that scream, actually, the dude in front of you just actually steps aside and watches his friend sail past him, landing like a fucking heap. You haven't killed the dude who's holding you, but you have thrown him a considerable distance.
If nothing else, it's definitely going to be fucking stunned.
Oh yeah.
Whee!
He's going to take a minute to nurse his wounds. Rasp, you're up next.
Right, I'm gonna move a little bit to center to get a better aim. I take it do I have a shot on this guy?
Yes, you do, but you are going to be shooting past Nikita. So if you're going to attempt to shoot, you'll have to do it at -1.
Could she not shout for me to duck?
Could do. Would it work?
I mean, you can attempt to, yeah.
Yeah, I'll shout duck before I switch out for my assault rifle.
Nikita, you need to do a sharp roll to see if you hear it, because you're currently extremely angry and surrounded by dudes. Yes, you hear, so you don't have to do the minus anymore, Pete. You can just do a normal roll.
Okay. For an assault rifle, what is it?
It's your regular attack roll, so hard.
Okay.
Basically.
Yep.
Ooh, nice. Which one are you aiming at? Oh yeah, you're aiming at the big guy.
Yeah, big guy.
Yep.
There's more of us, bitches!
Nice. Yep. You see your shots actually hit home. The guy does stagger a bit, but then he just turns and looks up at you like you've done nothing but annoy him.
That's where that came from!
Oh yes. Let's see. Jericho, you currently have a dude up in your grill. Would you like to dispose of him?
Yes, I think my my rifle will need to be aimed at him. There you go.
Oh.
That's disgusting, Alex.
Disgusting.
Yep. Just as this dude tries to grab you from behind, you just kind of duck around him, and as he kind of sprawls past you, attempting to regain his balance, you just open up into his back.
So scared, thank you.
He be gone.
Okay.
And then I will step around the attacker.
Hmm.
And that'll be it.
Nice. Let's see, this guy, he's very much out for the count right now. He's just laying there in a heap going, ow, ow, all my bones. This guy. Attempting to restrain Nikita again. Nope. That's a no. That is a yes, actually.
Which one?
This guy here manages to just basically jump on Nikita's back and gets in almost like a full Nelson lock, trying to hold her still.
Yeah.
Which he actually does. So she's currently restrained.
I have to let her know when she gets back.
Big guy,
Bloody dog.
who was holding the assault rifle, who was holding the machine gun, lets it go, and just swings a massive sledgehammer from his back, and as he pulls it out, takes a huge swing at basically the side of Nikita's chest. Oh, and he hits her.
Oof. Would be as
Yeah.
she's gone.
Yeah.
Fucking dog.
We'll wait for her to go. I'll tell you, while she's dealing with the dog, I'll go for a quick wee.
I'm back.
Oh, she's back now. Typical.
All right. So, okay. Before I do a toilet break real quick. So, what has happened, Nikita? One of the dudes has managed to come up behind you and successfully get you in like a full Nelson lock.
I don't know what a Nelson lock is.
And the big dude in front of you has basically let go of his machine gun, reached behind him, and just unsheathed a huge sledgehammer. Has brought it around in like a low overhand arc, and it is smashed into just the side of your chest. And you are on the floor, and you have felt several of your ribs break.
Oh.
Don't I heal though because of my crazy ass thing? Because I'm pissed.
You do, but that might not kick in for a bit.
Okay, I'm guessing I take a click of damage.
You take a click of damage, yes. And I need you to make a weird roll to see if your healing kicks in. It does, but it's going to be very slow going, and it doesn't negate the pain at all. You are very hurt at the moment. It's been a while since you've been hurt this bad, especially since you got your power. So like the shock of it is kind of like, just jolted you for an instant.
Yeah, it's not going to stop me fighting though.
You might be strong, but you are by no means immortal.
No, but she's also very fucking stubborn, so she's still going to fight you and try and fight them even if she is kind of shocked by the pain.
Right, have a little bit of a think about what you're going to do. I'm going to have a quick wee and I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this guy really is pissing me off.
Oh, Pete, checking your moves. If you have ice cold for fighting, you need to roll cool instead of hard.
Okay.
It's a battle babe move, that's why I'm saying check.
Yes, I do have that.
Alright, so from now on for fighting, you roll cool instead of hard.
Okay, it's just because hard's one of my highlighted skills at the moment. That's the only reason I haven't mentioned to change it.
Alright, okay. Then don't.
Sorry. Oh. You alright, Alex?
Mm-hmm.
This is very fun.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, this is going to be...
Right, I'm back. Watch out.
Hi.
Right. That was all of my goes, so it's now top of the round. It's Nikita.
Right, so I'm guessing I'm on my like on my side or something on the floor.
Yes.
Right,
yeah,
well,
in fact, such was the impact that the guy who was holding you in the full Nelson has actually gone down with you.
okay. What I was thinking is I was maybe gonna try and without them really noticing before, like, if I can do it quick enough, is to grab my crossbow and just point it up towards his chest and just shoot, because it's armor plated tips. So armor piercing tips. Sorry.
What odds or evens for me?
Odds.
Ooh, luckily, as you have gone down with this other dude, his grip has been broken, so you can move your arms to get your crossbow.
Right, well, I'm gonna grab it, quickly point towards his chest and just shoot.
Alright, make that cool roll. You are extremely quick in this state, so you can do it. Partial success. Alright. I have to have a look at her. Have you got the stats for that crossbow?
Let me just look. 2 harm, close fast, slow AP. Slow AP.
Ah, okay. So yeah,
But
you
yeah,
fire that crossbow.
2 harm, but I've got merciless as well, which inflicts +1.
Oh. The crossbow bolt does take him clean in the shoulder, and he staggers back. But you see him just kind of reach up, he doesn't register the hit in any way whatsoever. He just kind of reaches up to the bolt, just pulls it out of him, and drops it to the floor. Yeah, you are fetched up against something that's giving you a run for your money.
Yeah, but to be fair, she hasn't had a fucking challenge in ages.
Yeah.
It's normally just jump, dead, jump, dead, jump, dead.
Spina, it's now your go.
Alright.
For context, this guy and this guy are the only two standing at the moment.
Alright. Oh, what? So she's taking Big Dude down, was she?
No.
No,
Wait. He's still up. I'm just saying.
the little guys.
Yeah, this guy is currently on the basically on the floor with Nikita after being knocked down, and this guy is still trying to pick himself up.
Alright. I don't know. Like, I might, because he kind of like gave me like an annoying look. I might just keep fire on him. Is Nikita out of the way?
She's on the floor.
I'm
at the
on the
moment,
floor.
so you can have a clear shot. Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I have a clear shot. Alright, I'll do it.
Mm.
Boom! Let's try again.
Yeah, you land several solid hits on him, and because of how I do armor wear and tear, like your first shot hits him and is absorbed by the armor,
Yeah.
but you see like your second, third, and fourth hit seem to like actually go through his damaged armor, and he staggers back a bit, like almost sagging at the knees, but then straightens back up. His blood like pours down his chest.
Ooh.
Again, his face not registering the pain in any way whatsoever.
The fuck, man? Guy is weird.
Guy's a beast. Mr. Jericho, it's now your go.
Cool. I'm going to switch over to the shotgun. I'm going to walk over here, and I'm just going to aim at this guy,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to shoot him.
Go for it.
Hard. There you go.
Nice. So Jericho, pick a number between 1 and 4, please.
I will take a 3.
You just managed to dodge this guy who's like, what the fuck? As you kind of like run behind him, you take aim, pull the trigger, and you actually blow his left leg clean off.
Oh shit! This guy is getting wrecked.
And he's like he slams down onto his side, and you're like, ha, yeah. Take a note of that boy. Why is he trying to get back up? You see, kind of like one hand's like he starts to push himself back up.
Is it just a flesh wound?
Just butterfly.
Just what a scratch.
All right, we'll call it a draw. Jimmy is going to take some pot shots as well. Let's have him do something. Stop blowing holes in my car. Yeah. He leans out, manages to get a couple of solid hits in on this dude, causing him to stagger, but like he straightens back up. So he's going to be firing at Jimmy next time around. Let's see. This guy gets back up. He's very much the worse for wear, but he's going to try and take a shot at Jericho. And he misses. Jericho just hears like a lot of oozy fire just like stream past him.
Such a shit.
Miss me.
Did he hit me?
Did he?
This guy is
Are you aiming for those people?
still with his bat is going to take a swing at Jericho. He misses as well. Just the bat, like straight past your face. You are somehow a fucking ninja. Don't know how this happened.
I'm having a good day with the rolls. No
It's,
jinx.
it's like drunken Rock Lee from Naruto.
Yeah,
It's
pretty
like, whoop, whoop, whoop.
This guy is going to attempt to scramble on top of Nikita and just start trying to punch her into submission. It's never going to
That's a
fucking
bad
work.
idea.
But he's in a state. No, in fact, as he's like punching Nikita on like the side of the head, he's punching her at the point where her mutation is, and he notices on his third punch, his hand starts to like slowly disintegrate at the knuckles.
Oh yeah.
That is badass.
See, this guy is.
That's
he's gonna
new.
shoot back he's going to shoot back at Jimmy because he got shot at.
I'm surprised these guys ain't running yet.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Mr. Jimmy, would you like odds or evens? I'll take odds, Chris. Nope. Yep. Jimmy. I'll take evens. Unfortunately, Jimmy loses a driver's side door to the attacker.
Oh no! Oh, he's gonna be furious.
The door just comes off the hinges.
As it's being recorded for Tom. You see what happens, Tom, when you miss a session?
See what happens, Tom? You stay with the car, so I won't take it away. So I take it away from you, piece by.
You did this to yourself.
That was all my dudes. So top around, Nikita, your go.
No.
Right. So I'm gonna go for the one that's punching the side of my head,
Go for it, yeah. Do your attack roll.
and I'm gonna do my usual jump and disintegrate his face.
Well, you are currently on the floor.
All right. Well, I'll pull him down and disintegrate his face.
Yeah.
Do I get any plus?
You are currently extremely angry, so you do get your +1.
Extremely angry doesn't even begin to describe how angry I am right now. Bye bye face.
Yeah. Just as this dude's kind of like looking at his fist in dismay, like, what the actual fuck is she? Like, your hands just like come up out of nowhere, grip like the side of his head. And let's see if I can do this properly. Yeah, you just like hook your thumbs into his eyes, dig. You go to like grip the sides of his head, but your fingers like just push through his skull like it's made of cheese, and you just split his skull open.
Fucking hell. Look,
Like someone would break an apple in half.
Oh.
So yeah, he's dead.
A little bit. Just a smidgy bit dead.
Note to self, do not piss Nikita.
Nikita,
You're only just noticing this now?
Yeah.
Nikita, make a weird roll to see if your healing kicks in.
Okay.
Hey,
Oh hell yeah, it does.
nice.
With that act of violence, like it spurs on your mutation a little bit because you know violence kind of fuels it.
Your pain
yeah,
sustains
like-
me.
Yeah, you feel all sense of pain leave your body. You feel like your ribs sort of like knit back together, and like this like that massive gash in the side of your head slowly starts to seal up.
Just gonna put these memes here to worry Tom.
Yeah, distress him. Rasp, it's now your go.
Okay. I will continue shooting at the big guy because he needs to go down. Is Nikita in the way?
No, I'm still on the floor.
He's on the
Alright.
floor as well now.
You embodied that guy from the floor. Jesus Christ. Right, okay. Yeah, shoot the big guy then.
Yep. Ooh. You do manage to hit him, but he sort of like tanks the blows. Do the AK-47. It's like, yeah, it's like Nikita manages to roll out of the way of the gunfire in time, like having the presence, like the instinct to move,
Yeah.
and yeah, like the shots like kind of stitch up his side, like opening, like like gouging bullet wounds in like his shoulder and like his upper torso,
Yeah.
but he seems to ignore all of it.
Motherfucker.
Mr. Jericho, this guy who has just been shot again, is now staring you down with a look of, if he gets close enough to you, he's probably going to force feed you your own feet.
Okay. Then I'm gonna pull out the big guns. Hold on, where is it?
I brought my plasma gun with me.
No. I still have my death stick, which is my worst thing.
Oh, you
Right?
do. You
It
still
does
have
do
death.
5 harm, right? Now,
Yeah.
I obviously I have messages, which is an extra harm. So let's just take it out, and in absolutely uncharacteristic bravery, he's going to come up to him, and he's just going to stick this death stick in the hole where his leg used to be. And
Jericho.
You're gonna power slide, just get a run up and power slide
Yeah,
into it.
definitely Jeez. Yeah. So yeah, this dude flails at you. I imagine you kind of just like skip around the side of him. You ram that thing into the stump that was his leg, activate it, and just the first time that this individual shows any kind of emotion to pain or just like anything at all, he screams in abject agony as the energy from the death stick courses through him and just basically lights him up from the inside.
Yeah.
Like you imagine the way General Grievous sort of dies, where like all the flames popping out from his eyes. That sort of happens, and like it reaches a crescendo, and just like the stick heats up in your hand slightly as he suddenly just and just like all like his entire body turns to ash and he falls apart. Like all his equipment is still left. Everything he was wearing is intact, but like all the flesh just turns to ash.
Oh dear.
Nice.
And then to any of the other ones standing next to me, I'm just gonna sort of like wave the stick and just like yeah.
Do you want some?
Who's fucking next?
Yeah. Jimmy, after seeing that, is like gonna go, my door.
Oh.
And he's gonna just take a pot shot. Like, oh Jesus, yeah! Like this guy gets the full wrath of Jimmy. Just like Jimmy jumps out, runs up to the dude with like a fucking pipe, like with like a tire iron. And let's see if I can find the appropriate sound effect for it. Yeah, just runs up and with an almighty.
Yay! My favourite sound.
Ashes.
Dunk.
Top of the round, my go. He is. Wow, he's dead. This guy says, "Well, fuck this." Like flees this way. This guy seems he's probably not going to get out of this alive. Like because he's currently surrounded. He's just like, fuck this. And you see him just kind of reach into kind of just grab something off his waist. And, well, he grabs a bottle off of his waist and, like, something else in his other hand. And he's going to attempt to do something. He pulls it off. He lights a Molotov and basically throws it at his feet.
Is this a goon? The big guy's dead, is he?
Yeah, big guy's dead.
Big
He's
guy's
not dead. He disintegrated.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm sorry, I did miss that bit. Sorry.
Yeah, Jericho sent him screaming to meet his ancestors.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, this guy basically erupts into flames and throws himself at Jericho because you killed his boss.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a flaming zombie. You made it work.
You are actually up now. You are pretty much almost fully healed at this point, so you can just take away both those ticks of damage. A guy has just lit himself on fire with a Molotov cocktail and is going to try and just basically bear hug Jericho to death. Or are you going to try and intervene?
Yes, I was gonna say, because I'm still raging, could I try and stop him and try and throw him at the guy running away?
Let me measure that distance right quick. But you know what? I'm going to let you do it.
Yeah!
Do that hard roll. Let's see what happens.
Do I still get my plus because I'm still pissed?
Yes, you still get your plus.
I thought I'd check. Yeah!
So as this guy just goes to like jump and bear hug Jericho, and Jericho's like, "Oh dear, I may have made a mistake." Just like a pair of hands comes out of nowhere, just like grabs the dude by the shoulders and just yeets him like a fucking caber, and he goes into his mate, and you just hear a "What the?"
Is he still on fire when this happens?
He's still on fire when this happens.
Now they're both on fire.
Yeah, just like the impact and like the shock of being on fire is just killed them both outright. That was fucking ridiculous.
That was
I
fun.
love that. Thanks, well done. That was amazing.
Well, everyone else did crazy shit
know-
in my
you know-
brain last session, so I thought I'd join
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
I've got the perfect thing for that. It's
Yep.
She says that as she's about to eat him. Better luck next time, fuckboy. What the fuck?
Oh
that was
yeah.
that was a very, very impressive yeet. Yes, you have won. You have won that.
Oh, that made me so happy
Would
right now.
anybody like to? So yeah, combat rolls down. Nikita slowly starts to.
Chill.
Actually, that's the thing. How would Nikita calm herself down after combat? Like, what would be the way she goes about doing it?
I imagine she'd. Sorry, it's not the gif. I imagine she would just kind of take deep breaths and like she's just around people she doesn't want to hurt anymore.
Okay, makes sense. Time to get real low.
It's just a Hulk now.
Yes. So, combat has ebbed away. The broken and shot up bodies of the people who tried to basically kidnap Nikita are surrounding you. What are we doing?
Let's have a look at this guy, the guy who just disintegrated.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
Well, I mean, it seems that all that's left is his clothing and his weapons. What are they?
Okay. Do a sharp roll for me. See how well not first you are.
And I don't know. I can't see below my feet very well.
Well, this is basically to get what you ascertain. Okay. You notice that in comparison to the other bodies that you can see who just look like your bog standard wasteland raider, you've seen and killed dozens and dozens and dozens of them over the years.
Yeah.
This
Another
guy,
20 gas masks for my collection.
yes, this guy seems a lot better kitted out. Like his gear was in better nick. Like his guns seem like the fact that he's got a machine gun, he has a shotgun, and he has like a pair of holstered pistols dictates that he's pretty well off and pretty well to do. And the one interesting thing you do notice about like he has an insignia on like the right hand side of the bog standard flak jacket he was wearing. It's actually a symbol you recognize that dictates people who have basically been employed by Jagabaka to hunt someone.
Oh. I've heard of these. These are old Jackabackers, hitmen sort of thing. They're, hunters, bounty hunters, if you will.
Sent from Jackabacker.
From the man himself.
Well, I think we had a feeling something bad was going to happen.
Yes, Nikita, you actually noticed something very interesting about this guy's skeleton.
Okay.
Like as you're kind of crouching down next to as you're crouching down next to Jericho, just basically inspect the clothing, you notice that the front of almost the entirety of the front of the dude's skull is a solid plate of metal. And along his forearms, a few of his bones have been replaced with metal as well. It's almost as if certain parts of his body have been messed with and augmented.
Weird.
Yeah.
I wonder if Jackabacker did that or if it was from before.
You need to make a weird roll, in fact. And Rasp needs to make a weird roll as well.
Hey. All the weird rolls.
You get a weird roll. You get a weird roll.
I want to do a weird roll as well.
Well, if you find a way... Well, actually...
You'll be doing them daily, don't worry.
You know what,
yeah,
Jericho?
sure.
You know what, Jericho? You roll one as well.
Oh dear.
You did a weird roll.
I've done what comes naturally.
So, So, Nikita, you feel like you feel like as you're crouched down next to Stu, you feel like a presence leaving, as if like something was around that you weren't aware of, but now it's starting to fade away. You're suddenly aware of it leaving, as it were.
Okay.
Raspina,
Mm.
you definitely feel the sense of like a presence, like suddenly leaving the immediate area that cannot be seen. Like
Right.
you are suddenly aware of a presence of like a strong maelstrom like presence suddenly
sniff the
vacating
air?
the area. Yes, you can sniff the air.
Nice.
Don't know, check it back. It counts as anything the walls would be in. The wolves are not close, so this is not
Okay.
the wolves.
You knew what I was going to ask already. Like, is it the
Yes.
wolves? All right.
This is not the. We have to work the wolves in some way. They've not been around much. They've been leaving you alone quite a lot recently.
Yeah, it's a bit suspicious.
Yeah.
You could use
Oh,
it
they'll
down
come
to the excuse of all the static from Nikita that's been going on.
Yes,
Keep
that
them
pretty
away.
much was it. Yeah. The wolves were like, "Holy shit, what the fuck is this thing that's not getting near?"
Yeah.
Up until this point, Mrs. Jericho, you feel something odd. Like it's a really weird sensation, like something you've never really felt before.
I'm in love.
I was just about to say that. God damn it!
What is love?
Yes.
Baby, to hurt me.
It was that guy I vaporized. I loved him.
Sometimes when you love someone, the best thing is to let them go.
Kill all your darlings.
Yeah.
Go on, carry on.
Jimmy feels absolutely nothing and wonders what the actual fuck you guys are doing. It's like, can we get in and bloody leave? Let's go.
It's that Amber Heard kind of love, Alex.
Are you going to strip them of equipment, or are you going to leave it where it is?
There's probably a bit of equipment. We do have a van, you know.
Yeah,
So
pretty much.
why not sell their guns and equipment?
Oh yeah, we're taking their shit.
Alrighty.
Because I want to be able to buy lots of food and buy lots of barter for when
Lots of things.
we have our next trip. I'm fed up of starving.
Okay, so you find 3 Uzi pistols. I'm going to trust Alex to write this down. So,
Right.
so 3 Uzis. You find another 3 shotguns. Find 3 assault rifles. And as I said, Mr. Big Dude was carrying a LMG, a shotgun, and paired 9mm. In terms of armor, you find 9 sets of barely functional like raider armor, which you can trade in for, which have an equivalent of 1 barter for each set. So just chucking that back in. Big Dude himself has a armor that is equivalent to a +2 to your armor, and it can be sold for 3 barter. It's fairly good kit. Yeah, that's pretty much all you find. The rest of them weren't really carrying anything much. Like, you managed to scavenge like a few bits of kit. You don't know where they came from though, so maybe a sharp roll and a search of the immediate area will tell you how they got there.
Odd question, by the way.
Yes.
Would I be able to rip the bits of metal off the guy's like face and shit?
You want to take his bone metal?
I want to take the fucking metal. It'll be used for barter. You smelt it
It's a
down.
resource in the apocalypse.
Let me have a real quick look at what I would.
I literally open people's skulls with my bare hands. I don't think trying to steal metal off a skull is gonna bother me.
Do a sharp roll. Let's see how much you can get without damaging it.
You see, you've had some dental work done. I'm just gonna pluck that out.
I'll just take this.
Yeah, like,
Oh yeah, they're not gonna need it now.
I would say you managed to get the metal from his skull, and you get metal from his arms, but the stuff in his legs is far too damaged by basically being shot with a shotgun to be of any use.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll make a note of my
Okay. So
Peter
when you're
comes across. Oh, sorry.
yeah. So Alex, when you're putting that in the loot, that's going to be bone metal.
Yay! Yeah, I'll let you make note of it.
I imagine
that's-
Nikita's like Rocket from like Avengers and all that. How much are they on? It's not for sale. Oh, I'll get that off.
I'm gonna need that guy's leg.
Yeah.
Bone metal, don't ask.
I just want Tom to look at the chat going, what the actual fuck happens?
You
I
know,
think
he
that's what
probably
he's
will.
doing now.
Is he actually
Yeah.
in there?
He's on his phone.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Alright, so yeah, that's all that happens. I imagine you all just chuck all that shit in the back of the Taka. Jimmy fires it up, and
With the Molotov.
Jimmy fires it up, very despondent that he's now missing a driver's side door.
It
Put,
now
put the
looks
driver's
more like
dice sword in the back.
It looks more like a UPS fan now, doesn't it? You know, when I could just get out.
I always wanted to have a convertible.
Yeah, you all speed out, and I think that's a comfortable place to leave it for tonight.
Yes.
Yeah. I think hopefully next time we'll rock up at Cold Corpse with all our shizzle, with loads and loads of loot, and we'll just gently edge away from Jimmy. Give them a little bit of time alone.
Yes. Yes. Are we going to do history before we go? Real quick. Who does Jericho feel closer to?
I don't know. To be honest, I didn't actually talk to
Tom's typing.
Raz or Jimmy. Well, a little bit to Jimmy.
Yeah, well, I think we did do the rule where, like, if you don't feel that you made any kind of progress with any other character, you can just choose to say no one.
I will say Nikita because, like,
Mhm.
we had a little bit of I insulted her, so that's fine.
And you slept under the Taka because you don't trust her.
Oh yeah.
Tom's
Right, so you get a +1 history with Nikita. We're going to skip Jimmy for the moment because he feels only closer to his vehicle. Has a problem. Nick,
Lucky because his vehicle feels closer to scrap.
Oh.
I can't wait for him to listen to this.
I will allow you to take a tick of experience for that sick burn.
Noise.
Yeah, okay.
Incredible. Who does Nikita feel closest to?
I'd say Rasp because we went into the fog together and somehow didn't manage to get to lose each other and stuff.
Right, +1 history with Raspin, and I gather Rasp feels the same, yes?
Yes.
Okay. And yeah, that's history done. So, yes,
Nice.
I believe that is it for Apocalypse World for this week. Thank you very much, guys.
I
Awesome.
know, it was fun.